Right.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Hustle Huddle. I'm here with my boy
Christian Roddy
and my boy
Jesse Masson.
and they weren't even ready for that, but I stay ready, so I had to get ready. God damn it! Tell me about your week, bro. I know you done had a long week, so go ahead, rant. We here to hear. Listen, I got you right in my ear, my boy. Go ahead.
Nah, I did all my venting before that episode, so I'm good now. But no, it's been a busy week. It's been good.
That's how you know. He didn't even say nothing. It's been a busy week. I'm good. It's good.
No, I had to listen to our stress management episode right before this.
My boy was taking all the cues off that last episode.
That's good. Oh, so back to last week. How long it took Karen to figure out the
the casino?
Took about her being at work for about 30 minutes.
You lost what?
Well, nah, motherfuckers were like, hey, Karen, you listen to this week's episode? Snitches.
Fucking snitches out there.
But, nah, week's been good. I had a couple of employees getting moved around the district a little bit. Potentially. So that'll be interesting.
Nice.
It's always cool when you have one of your team members interviewing for other opportunities. So I kind of like to prep talk to that. And then you have to think about the moving chess pieces of like, okay, if that happens, then what? So it's kind of like you get to be like a little general manager for a sports team. You're like, all right, who am I picking up in the draft? Mm-hmm. So that's always cool. Outside of that, got to golf. Played 36 holes in one day.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we golfed.
Yeah, played Paula Mesa and then went down to St. Mark's executive course.
Yeah.
With a couple other buddies. Bro, so I thought like the good idea after I played with you was take like an hour break, shower, eat, then go play. I should have just went straight there and stayed warm, bro.
I was about to say, what?
Because I was so
That's not a good idea.
I was so stiff by the time I got there and like
because as soon as
my hands were hurting.
We ate and we went and got food, and as soon as I ate my sandwich and like just sat down, I was like, as soon as I got up, I was like, I was like, damn. I was thinking, maybe I would go play the executive course right after that. And then as soon as I got up, I was like, nah, ain't no way I'm playing the exec. I'm stiff and tired.
I know you hate golfing in the afternoon. Otherwise, I was going to tell you to come.
Nah, I hate golfing in the afternoon. It's draining. I swear the sun just be sucking that life force out of me, bro. I'll be dead.
But it was good. Had a couple pars. Had 2 birdies.
I mean, it is executive course.
Hey,
good job. Hey. My bad. Taking that back. I'm being a hater.
Yeah.
My fault. 2 birdies is
sipping
impressive.
on that haterade.
I know. 2 birdies, 4 pars. That's great.
But
What'd you shoot?
Hey.
Calm
Calm down. On the last hole, I actually I drove the green because it was a par 4. They finished on par 4. It's a short par 4 though.
Jeez, it got to be short.
Hey. The disrespect in today's episode.
I know that par 4 is downhill.
Hey.
About 380.
But drove 380. Yeah, 380 knots.
300 downhill.
No, drove the green. Had an eagle putt that lipped the rim.
Damn.
Yeah.
He would have had an eagle, but yeah.
No, birdie instead.
Yep. Damn, way to choke. I remember when you almost had an eagle and then you got a birdie. Oh, no.
Huh?
It was birdie and then par.
Yeah. Oh, the par 3 when I almost had the hole in one? Bro,
yeah.
that was crazy. But, yeah, so, leaving life short.
It turned into par. That's crazy.
It's rough.
That's rough. That's golf for you.
So, but that's how my week started, and here we are. No.
Nice. And then it ended.
But how about you?
Ended great or what?
It's not over yet.
Okay, yeah, you were not wrong. No, yeah, it's good. Went golfing at Paula Mesa, obviously. Got a new 60 degree, so I was testing that bad boy out. A couple of my shots at Paula Mesa were fucking dialed, but some of them I was, bro, that like one, what was that, par 4 or par 5? The first hole on the back 9.
Oh, rough.
I was fucked.
Couldn't get out of those trees.
Bro, I cannot get out of these trees, bro, to save my life. So, yeah. Other than that, it was cool. I went to go see Bullet Train with Brad Pitt. It was mid. It was subpar. yeah. I thought it was gonna be a little bit better. It was a little corny, but it was still kind of cool. Like it was one of those movies where everyone's story like ties into one story, which is like some of them do really good, but when it's just too many motherfuckers, it's like okay, like all these motherfucking stories tie into one bro. So I'm like, all right. So that was kind of corny. If it was like maybe 3 dudes, like a good movie is Brooklyn's Finest. If you ever seen that movie,
I have, yeah.
Like all 3 of their stories tying together somehow. That's a really good movie. So, but yeah, Bullet Train was all right. Bad Bunny was in it, so it was cool seeing him as an actor.
Is he good? Because he's playing some Spider-Man role coming coming up here.
Is he?
Uh-huh.
So again, like they just had him quick because I don't even think Bad Bunny can speak English. So, like he was just in there speaking Spanish for the most part. But like it was super quick and like it was a couple scenes, but he did pretty good. Like it wasn't bad. Like, and then he had like a fight scene, and his fight scene was actually pretty good. So I was actually surprised.
Hey, okay.
But yeah, I mean he did pretty good. I don't know how I feel about him being in a Marvel Superman movie, as in like that's his main role.
Bro, the movie's like damn near about him. Like he's
about Bad Bunny,
like he
being Spider-Man.
No, he's like a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah,
but it's like a antagonist type movie.
it's a Sony. The whole.
Is
Sony
it just
thing.
Spanish? Is it just
It's a Spanish villain.
Yes.
Or like
he don't speak no English?
I don't know.
Bad Bunny don't speak. He barely speak English.
He probably speaks perfect English, and Sean's
Nah, bro. I've seen so many interviews of this fool speaking, and it's like the 1 to 2 words English.
Yeah.
It's not like full English. I'm pretty sure you don't know how to speak English.
We gonna find out.
We gonna find out.
Maybe
but
he
I
learned for like $50 million.
I mean, you're not wrong. He learned how to speak Japanese in this like last song.
Oh, dang.
Oh, what, when he said Itachi was?
What? He had like 2 full verses.
He did.
The whole like last minute was him just rapping in Japanese.
That was cold.
Anyways, but yeah, so Bullet Train, and then that was it. Gonna go up to LA to go see some friends tonight, so
Nice.
kind of excited for that. Yeah, I don't think we did anything else. Yeah, just chilling. I did watch some of the preseason in NFL. That's always good. I'm glad that NFL's getting back. I bought tickets to the Chargers and Dolphins game, so I'm gonna go see Tyreek Hill and who's their quarterback? I forgot his name.
Tua,
yeah. So that's gonna be a good game.
yeah. It's so funny. So like when you have somebody like talking about football, when you have somebody like Patrick Mahomes and he's got like this level of stardom and he's got like this level of hype and like supposedly potentially like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Anytime he does anything, it's super overhyped now. Like he threw, so he was at like the 15-yard line or 20-yard line, something like that. And he threw a behind the back throw spiral and he hit the center of the uprights. And then he took his left hand and his right hand and threw a perfect spiral, hit the center of the uprights again. And everybody's like, oh my God, what can't he do? I was like,
I mean, that's pretty fire.
no, it's insane.
I was gonna say, you can't do that. I can't do that.
Well, I don't have a $500 million contract, but then again, like he's gonna do that shit in the game, and that's where I'll lose it because he will. Him with his no look shit, but
All right, and that's where he's gonna lose the game.
hey, who you talking to?
Bro, I can't wait for this season just because the Chiefs are gonna be so washed.
You crazy.
And
Our
Chargers are really about to be on this season. It's crazy. I can't wait.
He's wild.
I can't wait. But yeah, I mean, other than that, more sports talk. Bill Russell's numbers getting retired in the NBA, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah, rest in peace
RIP.
to a legend.
Yeah, they retired his number across the entire league.
Has that been done with any other player?
Not that I know of.
Not in basketball, anyways. I think they've done that for a couple people in baseball,
Maybe.
but I don't think anyone's ever done that in the basketball league.
Not yet. So number 6 is gone. Ain't nobody wearing 6 anymore.
Who else was number 6?
LeBron. LeBron wore 6.
Couple goats.
Oh my God. I think Vince Carter wore 6 too.
Another goat. Man's got
I
ups.
can't remember.
He's not a
I think he
goat,
did.
but he's a dunk goat.
Vince Carter is a goat. That fool goated in my book.
Been in the league forever.
Facts. That's all head does.
I saw a video. He was halfway through a dunk, and this is recently, and he was about to bash it, and then it was like when Vince Carter realizes how old he is in midair, and then he like stops and lays it up.
Oh my God.
Like he didn't even make it like halfway to the rim.
No way.
Yeah,
No way.
but he's still good.
But yeah, other than that, my week was great.
That's dope.
I feel like
You did something.
something
This week went
important
by
this week.
quick.
I figured out exactly what I was like excited for. Remember, I was listing things I was excited for August. Game of Thrones prequel is coming out. That's one of the things. So I'm hyped for that. That's next week. Well, it's the 21st or 22nd, so that's 2 weeks from now. Bro, I'm hyped.
That's dope.
I'm so hyped for that shit.
Nice.
So that was the other thing. But yeah.
What what? I feel like I just watched You just reminded me. I watched Resident Evil on Netflix.
Oh, the Netflix series?
Did you do that?
I started it.
I wanted to smack the shit out the little kids on that
The
show.
little kid,
They were
bro,
so
that
dumb.
snuck into the. Oh my
Bro,
god!
and that's
Because
only
of the
the start.
fucking bunnies.
It gets
I want to
dumber
hit that
and-
bitch, bro. I swear that was the
Like-
dumbest shit I've
like-
ever seen. I can't believe like that was the reason for like the whole outbreak. Like if that is the reason,
it's not.
Oh, it's not.
Mm-mm.
It's just because.
Well, I'm ruining the show. So.
I mean, I don't
There's
give
like
a fuck.
there's like a million things that happen in the show. You're like, oh, this is when the outbreak happens. Oh, this is it. Oh, this is it. And then every time they fix it, they're like, no, that's not it. No, not
I'm
yet.
glad that it wasn't that part because I was very upset.
That show made me so mad.
I was like, what the? Have you seen it? Bro, like low-key, I wouldn't even recommend you to go watch it because I was so upset.
Don't do it.
I'm like, these motherfuckers are just making me angry.
There was one scene where the mad scientist comes out looking like motherfucking Blade. I was dying.
That
bro.
dude is. What movie is he from? Oh, he's the bellhop in John Wick
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
at the Continental. It's him. So imagine him looking like Blade.
he had this black trench coat. He had these black sunglasses on, and like they even gave him super speed in this one scene. And I swear to God, it was.
No way.
It looked like a fucking
They
Blade
doing
knockoff.
too much. Resident Evil just hanging on by a hair to stay alive.
But God, so I was watching that. You know what else I saw this week?
Huh.
So now I do podcasting because I enjoy hanging out and talking shit with y'all, and obviously talking about fitness. And if anybody again picks up anything valuable from this, like amazing for them. But I thought Joe Rogan was like the exception in like making serious money in podcasting. Have you ever heard of Call Me Daddy?
Yeah. What is her name? She makes a podcast and it's always on Bleacher Report, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was on Bleacher Report, and that's who I actually, when I saw this, it was a podcast episode. What's the like CEO of Bleacher Report? The guy who does the one bite.
Yeah. Fuck. What is his name?
What's that guy's name?
I completely forgot. It's like Dan or maybe like I can't fucking remember.
I can't remember his name for the life of me right now. All right, but whatever. Mr. One Bite.
Yeah, Mr. One Bite.
He was on a podcast and he was talking about some stuff, and they had initially picked her up, and she was the girlfriend of a pitcher in pro baseball. I think he might have been for the Dodgers or the Mets. I don't remember. So that's who she was, and she did a reel of a teaser of the podcast she was going to be releasing, and he's like, what the fuck was that? Hits her up, and then apparently likes what she was talking about, and like she was self-taught, shot.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have like help from anybody. He's like, well, why don't you put it on my platform? Like amazing, right? Everybody knows what Bleacher Report is.
Wish.
And then from there, he said he offered her $70,000 for 1 year.
Wow.
Nothing crazy, but that's
like pretty fucking crazy for a podcast that you don't even know is gonna like take off or not.
So I feel like today, like I was kind of flustered in my time of like,
motherfucker get offered me 10 grand. I'd been like, let's go.
yeah, but like I was flustered. I'm like, bro, I need an assistant just to like make sure I can do my job. I can take care of my family, like what I'm doing over there, plan my other stuff, and then get here, have ideas, do social media and all that. And it's like, you give me $70,000, I don't have to work this year. And like, well, I mean, I make more than that now, but
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would leave that. But then again, if you think long-term investment, do you leave that to do this? Potentially.
Well, I would definitely take $70K to get a podcast on Bleacher Report. Then I
because
you
know you would blow.
because that's gonna get taken off.
So what happened was she did the year with Bleacher Report, really blew up through the end of the pandemic, and like now she's had a lot of like, so the name's Call Me Daddy, right?
Yeah.
And then she's had like some provocative guests on and stuff like that, and that her big thing is like, yo, you come and call me daddy, you gotta spill all the tea. Mm-hmm. So Spotify just stole her from Bleacher Report. Jeez. 3 years, 60 mil.
3 years, 60 mil?
So that's 20 million a year.
So crazy. That's crazy.
So that's, and I was thinking about it. I was like, imagine if you were the pro baseball player and you're like, yo, I'm gonna take care of us, honey. Like I'll be a sugar daddy, and she's like, hey, go ahead and retire.
Now she the sugar mama. Relax.
If they're still together, I don't even know. I thought that was wild though, and it kind of connects a little bit with what I've been kind of preaching about at work lately. Is mindset. So we were at that meeting a little while back, and they were talking about mindset. And it's just, even in an interview I had with a candidate today, we were talking about mindset of what she wants to do with her life, right? So she was like eventually gonna do this job, and then she was like, wait, why would I settle for that when I could do this? And then she started to pursue that, and then she's like, wait, I'm still settling, why don't I do this? And then multiple times in her life she shifted her mindset, and it's like she was capable of so much more.
Who is this?
This is just an interview candidate I had today, so I'll talk more about you. She's actually a member, you would know her, but this girl that called me daddy and like Joe Rogan are shifting people's mindsets on what is capable in like the podcast space, but really worldwide and across all industries, I would challenge more people to like open up your mindset of what is possible.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Do whatever you want and like try it. Like literally go out and do what you want. And when we were at our meeting, and it's huge when you think about what you believe is possible, because at our meeting we had at work, we were talking about the 4-minute mile and how doctors literally were telling people the 4-minute mile was impossible. The human body cannot physically maintain that pace for that long of time period. And to that point, it was true, right? Like nobody had done it for hundreds of years. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like I think it was after World War II. I can't remember the guy's name. I feel like a dick, but yeah, there's a whole documentary on it. But he breaks the 4-minute mile finally. And it's not like shoes were all of a sudden better. It's not like he was running on a special track. He broke the 4-minute mile. The crazy part about that is not that, and he wasn't like some athletic anomaly, right? It's not like he was Usain Bolt or something.
He's athletic anomaly.
Oh no, he was still
Did something right.
He is still like an amazing athlete.
Yeah.
But the crazy part isn't that he did it. The crazy part is in that same year, after hundreds of years of people not being able to do it, 9 more people broke the 4-minute mile.
Literally like right after that.
Because they then were able to believe in themselves that it was possible, and if he could do it, I could do it.
Yeah.
So
that's why they say like more and more millionaires are getting made like today in this time frame, because it's like just so easy to be a millionaire nowadays.
I think so many
it's not,
people.
it's not easy, but
it actually kind of is.
A little bit.
It is compared to what people were being made millionaires before. Yeah.
Well, think about just the access to information, the access to connecting with people with connections.
Yeah.
It's so much more is possible. Like, because somebody could have had a $1 trillion idea, right?
Yeah.
And then they just didn't have access to the right people. Mm-hmm. But now it's like, bro, you just persistent long enough with that idea, the right person will catch it.
That too. I mean, you could have had $1 billion or $1 million idea back in the day, but you're just so conformed to being in such a small box where it's like your $1 million idea is just an idea and it's like a dream.
And it was crazy.
And it's crazy. Like, that would never happen.
Yeah.
Like, too many people are saying, like, yo, just stick to your 9 to 5 because it's safe. And then now motherfuckers are actually, like, trying shit. And it's like, yo, get out of your 9 to 5 and try something else.
Like, it's almost riskier to stay at your 9 to 5 than to go follow your passion or try what you want to do. 100%. So, as like much of a hater I am when I hear that, I'm like, what? You fucking kidding me? But again, I'm like, yo, that's amazing. And that just probably... a bunch of people probably had a mindset shift of like, I'm doing something that people might think is stupid. I'm doing something that isn't giving me an immediate return. But it's like, yo, you have no idea what's around the corner.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So,
I always think of that picture of the dude digging for the diamond. And he's like right next to it. And then the other dude's swinging away and then gets the diamond. So, yeah. So, yeah, I always think about that. But that's pretty crazy, though.
Yeah, no, facts. Big facts.
Another crazy thing, because I meant to say this when you were talking about baseball.
What?
Is Tatis under suspicion for a PED. So he might get suspended for that. If you don't know what PED... Oh, go ahead.
I was like, for those of you who don't know what PED is, Sean thought I didn't know before.
I think you do. Not a lot of people know what PED is.
You heard the doctor questioning me, and I had to tell him how I'm naturally this small. But
I'm pretty yoked. So
PEDs are performance-enhancing drugs.
So, yeah, my boy was on the Zooties.
Is this
bangers?
Because this wouldn't be the first time Sean said something on the show that I didn't fact check.
Where'd you see
again
it? On Twitter or?
Everything I say is facts. But I know what you're talking about. It was still a fact, but it was just
it was just a little wrong.
Yeah, it was just not the whole truth, essentially.
Yeah. That's for good conversation.
Tatis Jr. suspended 80 games for banned substance.
Wow, guess I know what the fuck I'm saying, right?
So 80 games sounds crazy. Facts. That's like half a season in baseball.
That's still a lot, though.
No, it's a lot, but that's like 6 games
80
in football.
Games?
Without pay, too, right? I'm assuming? Or
most likely.
You just get paid.
You
fucking sit there.
You don't get paid to not play. What you talking about?
That's definitely going to affect Slam Diego.
I mean, they just got Soto, so I highly doubt be too crazy.
Well, yeah, but that dude was hitting dingers. Like, how many home runs did he have? He had like, bro, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was like every time I opened up SportsCenter, Tatis fucking swinging away. But
now we know why.
and that's the crazy thing. I was like, he's not that big.
He's not that big.
But
I wonder that cannon on.
But I know he's been struggling with injuries lately. I'd be interested if he was on them prior to the injuries, or if it was something like afterwards. Because the crazy thing is that
the injuries.
Potentially, because that's a crazy thing. Like, when you have these athletes, some of them have, like, sure, maybe they do it, but you have to think about the camp that surrounds an athlete at the pro level, at the highest level.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's got, like, 10 people in his corner that are talking about his workouts, his strength coaches, nutrition. He has his rehab people, he has his nutrition people. And it's like, so there are situations where none of them knew what was happening. And then you have another situation where somebody in his camp was like, this is part of the rehab process.
Do it.
And it just says banned substance. So we said PED, but again, I don't know. We'd have to look at more into that, but that could be like...
It could be a lot of things.
It could be a lot of things that the league has banned that could help with recovery time, pain tolerance. Like, you have no idea. So, I mean, if I look at the article, I might have an idea. But I'm just here to inform y'all. I'm not here to report on Tatis. But you know what would be almost as effective as PEDs?
What?
Doing these optimal workouts for your different parts of your body. I've seen some people doing some dumb shit for certain workouts, and I think I've heard a lot of people now that summer's coming to an end keep talking about getting bigger, want to get bigger. And
wintertime.
Yes,
put that love on.
Oh yeah, it's cuddling season.
Uh-huh.
So this is a good time to make sure that you're having optimal workouts. And I've even seen it on from influencers, little debate. Like, people are talking about the nostalgic compound or more isolation type stuff, in which it all depends on where you're at in your program.
I love isolation workouts.
Yeah.
But I also love compound workouts.
Yeah. So I think just break it down for each day. Like, if you were hitting a certain body part, if you could only do this exercise for that body part, what's that most bang for your buck for you?
If I can only do a certain exercise for each body part, so chest, it definitely would be bench. I just love feeling like big homie on bench, just flat bench.
So barbell or dumbbell?
Regular barbell, flat
Barbell?
bench. I love to put the plates on that bad boy and just push it.
See, if I had to pick one workout for chest, I would do dumbbell.
Dumbbell?
Yeah, because you can still throw around big weight.
No,
but then
all the dumbbells stop at 120. For the big homies, that's not fun.
How many times you hit 120?
I can hit 120 for 10.
Oh, okay. Well, see, you different than most people.
That's what I'm saying. All the big homies, all the big homies need the barbell.
That's the top 15%.
That's what I'm saying. I can hit the 120s for reps.
God damn.
Strong as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. I like barbell because I be feeling like big homie when I load
PEDs. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That's disrespectful. Anyways.
These workouts.
With these workouts, y'all won't need PEDs, motherfucker. Get out there.
So, all right. So, barbell, because you can't get enough weight with the dumbbell.
Exactly.
For sure.
Throw the plates on that bad boy. You feel me? Back. I love isolated back lat pull downs.
That's fucking weird.
Really? I love isolated lat pull downs.
So,
great one. Single arm isolated lat pull downs.
Cable? Yeah.
On the cable.
So in our gyms, the multi-station or the free motion one?
The multi-station.
Multi-station?
Yeah.
More weight?
Yep.
Damn, for back? I'm going to get fucked up because it's not a back workout, but I might take deadlifts.
You fucking weirdo.
I fucking love deadlifts. But if not, because I like bent over barbell row because I think, again, you're hitting these big muscle groups and you can move big weight. But if you're not doing it right, you can miss the back isolation, optimizing the back workout of it, because that can hit a lot of biceps, can hit a lot of rear delt. And then obviously, depending on how strong your core is, that's going to affect how much weight you can bend over and row.
Yeah.
So I like bent over dumbbell. That'd probably be so in 3, I'm supposed to pick one, so I'm just going to be a dick. All right, deadlifts.
All right. Being a weirdo, got deadlifts on there, not even a back exercise.
That's what I'm saying. But
all right.
Sometimes because posterior chain.
Legs?
Legs?
Squatting, I guess.
So
I don't like squatting because it fucks my knees up. And I have really bad knees, so I want to say squatting. I take that back. I'd say Bulgarian split squats because that's
a squat variation.
Squat variation that doesn't fuck my knees up. and is a crazy pump.
Yeah. And so I would say the most optimal would be the barbell back squat. But if I only had to pick one, that's what I was doing forever, I'm going with lunges. Like, because it's a squat variation that I could vary the load in, walking or split standing. So if I had to pick between two, I'd probably do walking lunges. Yeah. Loaded or not loaded.
Yeah, I do walking lunges too. So shoulders, nice little isometric. I like the lat raises.
You're such a bodybuilder.
Get that delt popping, boy.
I would do overhead press.
Just a regular overhead press?
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way, barbell or dumbbell.
I do feel like big homie when I do barbell press. I mean, dumbbell presses too.
See? Yeah, bro.
I be getting them honeys and just be throwing them things.
See?
Nah.
And like that's a real show of strength, especially if you're doing it standing, because most people don't have the core stability.
Definitely can't do 100 standing. That's crazy.
But that's wild.
You're a gremlin if you can do that. God damn. If I see someone overhead pressing 100 pounds dumbbells, bro, I'm leaving the gym. That fool is fucking something up. No way. That's crazy.
But that's like, because I feel like you can't cheat the overhead press. Like, you can in a way, like not a push press, like a strict overhead press. Like, you got to grind those out.
Yeah. Bro, I'm just thinking of Honest, oh my God.
There's an animal out there who could probably do that.
There is, but that's someone I just don't want to be around because he's just fucking.
He's got issues.
Yeah, that's alpha male, my boy. That's alpha as fuck. I'm going to be beta when I'm around him, and I don't like that. So I'm never going to be around that person. If you could do that, bro, don't be around me, bro. So I like lat raises. It's nice and simple.
Got a good pump.
Yeah, nice delt pump. That's great. Biceps. I like doing just single arm bicep curls.
I don't overcomplicate biceps. I'd be right there with you. Dumbbell strict bicep curl. That's really all you need if you got some time under tension.
Triceps.
Triceps, you could have a little more variation. Low key, I like the single arm cable pull down.
I like the W bar reverse grip. It's like my favorite tricep workout. I feel like that's like the only one that I feel like my tricep get fully engaged. Yeah. I don't know why, but that one's really good.
Yo, there's God, I can't remember what his fucking name is right now, but I recently just started following him. You might have seen him on our Instagram. It's like Mike. He's a big ass tattoo dude, but he had some good tricep pull down. So I think the big thing about that is like tension.
Shout out Mike.
Whoever the fuck he was, I don't know. Victoria, one of the trainers that used to train at the Carlsbad location, like started sharing his stuff, and it was some good shit.
Shout out Mike.
Whoever he is. But yeah, all right. I'd go with the single arm cable tricep pull down.
Yeah, W bar reverse grip. Definitely the best one.
Both good.
And
just hit that different angle.
What else am I thinking of?
All right, so what? We got shoulders, we got chest, we got back, we got legs.
Biceps, triceps.
Triceps.
That's it, right?
That's all that I would focus on. Yeah. You focus on, well, I need my forearms, my calves. No, fuck no. Do your calf raises and lift some shit.
Little baby forearms. Calves, little baby calves.
Yeah, I'm not going to do like traps and forearms.
What's a good core exercise that you like?
Ooh, that's tough.
Because you're just skipping over calves like that?
Bro.
You got two options.
Hold on. No, I'm going to spend a second on calves. It does not matter what you do for calves as long as you're training your calves. But you need to train your calves like every other goddamn body part. Because I'm tired of hearing people saying their calves never grow, but they hit them for one workout at the end of their leg days. Mm-hmm. But, okay, so you hit legs, you do 10 different types of workouts. Or maybe if you lift, like you spend more sets on a certain workout, you're still doing like 5. Like the amount of volume you're doing on your quads, the amount of volume you're doing on your hamstrings, the amount of volume you do on chest, shoulders, back. But you do 4 sets on calves and you think they're going to grow just like everything else on your body?
It's kind of treated like core. It's kind of grouped up into that.
I mean, again, you only have 2 options on calves. It's literally this or standing and doing this. That's literally it.
Well, I mean,
flexing it.
But also
but then hit it more often.
Yeah, hit
it more often. But that's what I'm saying.
Microdose calves at the end or beginning of any of your workouts. Guarantee you see those bitches blow up.
There you go. But I'm saying I'm not gonna do 10 sets of 10
an hour of calves.
Yeah, I'm not doing 10 sets of 10s on calf and then go work out my legs and then come back do another 10 sets of 10 on calves.
No, and don't get us wrong. They do get stretched and contracted when you're doing like squats and stuff like that. That's why ankle mobility is important. but people will like do like 2 sets of 20 and then like hit calves and they don't grow. Like, I get a little more volume in there.
Okay, well, what's your good core workout?
Oh, now we're back to that. God damn it. That's fucking tough, bro. I consider this a core workout because when I define core, I don't just think of my abs. I think of like all my stabilizers, your glutes, abductors, lower back. It's called I think it's called a Copenhagen Plank.
Copenhagen Plank?
Yeah,
What
that's
does it look like?
That's where it's pretty much a side plank, but you put a leg on top of like a box or a chair, and that's what's supporting you.
Okay.
So it's really like making you use that stability on the inside of your legs, like groin area, bro.
Yeah, I like those. That's a good one. I like either Turkish get-ups,
That's good.
or like a burpee box jump. Great core stability.
That's like cardio.
That's all your core.
Biometric,
You ever done that for 10 reps? I guarantee your core will be shot.
I'm sure everything's going to be shot.
Exactly. It's a great core stability workout.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Or Superman planks. I mean, Spider-Man planks. Another good one. Spider-Man, where you like plank and then you bring your knee up to your elbow.
Oh,
Spider-Man
yeah, those
planks.
are good. I also like, so this is more for my priming before my workout. So I don't treat them as like my actual core like training, but like dead bugs.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like dead bugs. I even like the reverse dead bug or whatever. Like when I'm like
on plank.
When I'm like on all fours and then
you like stretch out.
Yeah, stretch out and then bring it back in.
Yeah.
So
that's a good one.
Both those. Like before I do deadlifts, those are typically the 2 things I'll do to like prime my body.
Nice.
Oh.
A bunch of great workouts y'all just heard, so get out there and go do them.
Honestly, like add that in, might as well take PEDs. No, I'm just
I kind of want to take PEDs now just so I can shoulder press fucking 100 standing up. Bro, that's still crazy to me. Can you imagine?
Sean's going to go in the gym and he's going to look at him. He's like, I'm going to fucking try it.
I did like a single arm 70 and I was fucking gassed.
I'm just thinking like a butt clench on that shit is probably.
Bro, your core on that, bro, is crazy.
Flexing your glutes.
Bro. And the amount of like stability you have to have like pressing up without your arm like just rolling backwards with hundreds, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that's such a show of true strength. Like because the entire like recruitment that would require.
Yeah,
so
that's a monster.
And that's why I try to like do standing overhead press as much as kind of possible on shoulder days. Like even if it's just to warm up, like low key, I'll start with like lighter dumbbells, standing overhead press, and then I'll go to a seated overhead press.
I like that.
So,
do you guys have any opinions on kettlebells and kettlebell swings?
Love them.
Kettlebells.
Yeah. Love them. They're great.
I don't do it, but yeah,
I don't
think it's good.
We don't do a lot of things that we think are good for people.
What's crazy is the workouts that I don't like to do. I put people through them, and I'm like, it's a great ass workout. That's a fucking great workout. They're like, God damn, that's a good workout. I'm like, yeah, it is. I ain't never done it, but I know it's a good workout. Except for Turkish get-ups. That's the only time I use kettlebells. Or like I'm doing walking lunges with kettlebells.
Yeah.
Or if I'm doing like sumo squats with kettlebells. Yeah, so I guess I do.
Yeah, they just added 4 workouts.
I do utilize them, but not for like kettlebell swings or like the wild shit. Like I don't be doing
highly versatile piece of equipment.
100%. Yeah, it definitely is one of those pieces of equipment where you could use for damn near everything.
Like if you had to build a home gym, throw kettlebells in there.
Oh, for sure. 100%. You're getting your bang for your buck with kettlebells.
I'm trying to think. I'm gonna be talking out of my ass here, but when it comes to the swing, it's one of the you can't replicate the amount of explosion that you're training your body through. And how much that's able to translate to every other lift is what.
Well, yeah, because when you look at the hip hinge part of that movement and the transition of power from there, that's
a lot coming from the bottom of your squat stance, hip hinging all the way up.
Yeah. No.
And I guess it depends on like how you're swinging it too, because there's some people that don't control the swing.
Yeah, sure.
And it's just one of those.
Or aren't hinging correctly.
Yeah. And that's why you look at any high level strength conditioning coach, like kettlebells are a huge part of their program because, and it comes from that hip hinge. When you look at strength conditioning coaches or you ask them like, what workouts do you train for explosiveness? What workouts do you train for overall strength? They're talking deadlifts, they're talking cleans, they're talking power cleans. And it's like, guess what? That kettlebell swing looks a lot like all those.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have a more controlled variation where you have the smaller weight and it's loaded right here. So you have more control of it rather than 100 pounds over here, 100 pounds over here.
Sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but it's no, I wasn't talking about jazz. I love it. Strength and conditioning coach love it.
Yeah, it's good. Good workout. Well, now that you heard all those workouts, tell them what the 5-minute fitness tip is.
There's more after all of that sauce.
There's
No,
more.
absolutely. It is
Get
spoiled.
spoiled.
So since we were talking about optimal workouts to get big, we know exercising is just where we stimulate the growth to get big, but where you actually get big
Talk to them.
is when you're eating.
You got to get the food in your body. You got to be in that calorie surplus if you want to get big. Eat big to get big. Damn it.
Jesus. So 2 most common things that I hear from people who are struggling to get big, they're finding it difficult to eat as much as they think they need to eat.
Yep.
They just always feel full and they can't eat enough.
Oh my God, I can't eat that much in a day. Shut the fuck up.
I've never had that problem in my life.
Never in my goddamn life.
Obviously, I'm fluffy. But but the second problem is people say, I eat like 4,000, 5,000 calories. I'm still not gaining weight. Bullshit.
That's a fucking lie. I guarantee if you're eating 4,000, 5,000 calories and you're not gaining weight, you have a tapeworm in your body.
And I'm hearing that from people who weigh 150.
Yeah,
I'm hearing that from people that weigh 160. I was like, your body could not eat that much and not grow.
You would literally, one, you have a tapeworm if you're eating 4,000, 5,000 calories and you're not getting any type of growth from that. Yeah, you need to go to the doctor.
Yeah, so
something in there.
What's wrong with you?
Pesticides.
Yeah,
what is it called?
Eating that food, bro.
Something's eating it.
Well, that's the thing. Ain't nobody eating that food because what I would say is, so if you think you're eating 4,000, 5,000 calories and you're weighing 140 to 170 and you're like you're a skinny guy, right? But you have some like a little bit of muscle on you and you're not getting weight, I truly think you might be tracking wrong.
Oh, 100%.
That's my big thing is you might not be measuring correctly. You might be doing a scoop. You're doing a scoop of oats and you put in your tracker, oh, it was a cup. But in reality, it might have been like a half a cup.
Yeah.
And you're not weighing your proteins and all that. Go ahead.
Either that or you're just eating a mass amount of lean food and not tracking. And you're just assuming that it's 4,000 to 5,000 calories.
True.
Because we had an old employee who I would constantly get on about eating food. Like, hey, you got to eat if you want to get big. Or like, you got to eat if you want to gain weight. And she constantly tell me, yeah, I'm eating like 3,000 calories a day. No, the fuck you're not. You're eating oats right in front of me. Yeah. And you're eating fruit. And you're like, well, I eat a cup of fruit and oats.
Yeah. And I'm like, and?
So you're getting, what, 200 calories from that?
God
Bro,
damn.
no, not even. Come on now. Like, go fucking eat some food.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's like, so first off, that's that. Make sure you're tracking accordingly if you're trying to gain weight. Make sure you don't have to get all crazy and like weigh it, but honestly, like you should make sure it's real. Like,
get an understanding of like what you're weighing and like how you're weighing it.
For sure.
If you are going to do that and understand like if you're using like a MyFitnessPal or you're tracking it. Well, I recommend using MyFitnessPal. That's the easiest way to track like your calorie consumption. But if you're going to just go off of like Google and shit, like you don't know like what that's going off of. Like, if I'm Googling chicken breast and it gives me 880 calories, and then one gives me like 400 calories, like you don't know what the fuck. They could have deep fried that chicken breast, or it could be a 8-ounce chicken breast and you have a 4-ounce chicken breast. You don't know.
You don't know.
Like, and again, if you're weighing it when it's like pre-cooked, like, oh yeah, I got a pound of like chicken, and then you go cook it and it weighs like fucking 8 ounces now.
Yeah.
You're like, oh well, I ate a pound of chicken. No, the fuck you didn't.
Nope. No, that's huge, and that's another reason why. Whether you're trying to lose weight or gain weight, I also think you should cook your own food because then you're in control of the portions.
Yeah, 100%.
So that was for the first thing, right? If you're not like getting overly full, but you're eating all these calories and you're still not growing. The other problem was if you're getting too full to eat as many calories, like you get full after 2,000 calories in a day.
Yeah.
Whether you've eaten it in a lot in one setting or you've tried to eat multiple meals throughout the day and neither one's really working. What I would say is look at what's making up those calories, right? We talk about macronutrients. I think here is also we got to look at how easily digestible some of these foods are.
Yeah.
When we were talking about it earlier, it was like carbohydrates and leaner proteins are going to digest a little easier than some heavier proteins and fattier foods. Like if I was to eat, one of my favorite foods is sushi, but I almost never go eat it because it's a little expensive, but I'll get fucking full and I'll go home and then an hour I'm hungry again because it's lean protein and just rice, super simple carbohydrate like rice. So like if you're doing breakfast for someone trying to gain weight, for example, like do like a fast digestive carbohydrate, oatmeal, throw like a banana
The
in that
fats
bitch.
in there too. Get some avocados, healthy fats like that.
Yeah, don't have like bacon and eggs, because bacon and eggs, that's like heavy in fat.
Yeah.
So yes, it's going to be high, it's going to be calorically dense, but it's also going to be super satiating. It's not going to spike my metabolism to go burn that like the carbohydrates would. Because if you can get the same amount of calories, but this, I think I could eat again quicker off that. That's the way I would go.
Yeah, definitely. Especially like you got to understand where your calories are coming from, and like a lot of people don't understand that. Like there's some people that'll like take like protein shakes, or they'll take like different types of shakes, and they're like, damn, like I'm super full and I can't eat again. And I'm like, well, like you just only took in like maybe 100 to 200 calories off that protein shake. So like realistically, was it worth it? Like it wasn't really too worth it.
If I ate a meal, I could have got like 700 calories.
Exactly. So it's like, now understand where you're putting your protein and like where you're putting in your calories. Like again, the calorie consumption is like the main part, and you want to be in the surplus. But if you're digesting like just rice all the time and you're like, well, fuck, like I'm full off of this rice, because you constantly digest rice and it's not even that like caloric, like
Nutrient dense.
Yeah, nutrient dense. And then you're just like, oh, well, I'm full. And now you just only got 150 calories because you ate a cup of rice, and you're like, figure something out. Go eat something different.
Facts. And that's another like little tip is when you're eating, like the first thing I eat on my plate first, like if I've got vegetables, I got meat, and then I got carbohydrates, like typically in my mind, what I try to eat first is the protein, vegetables first, and then the carbohydrate after. That way I know I'm getting my protein in first. I'm not like getting full off pasta
carbs.
Noodles, or like, let's say I do have a fat, like if it was breakfast, like let's
Avocados.
say like avocado and bacon,
butter.
like maybe I'll eat that last.
Yeah.
I'll start with my like other stuff first.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have fats
Scrambled
in the morning.
eggs.
Morning fats are really good for your body.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the tip.
Get big.
God damn it. Don't say that you just ate 4,000 calories and 5,000 calories and you really didn't eat it. I know you didn't eat it.
Yeah.
I know what you thought you ate
that's the
was
thing.
not it.
I ask them and they're like, I'm like,
I ask y'all what you eat, and then I get a whole bunch of like oats and granola and fucking fruit.
or
and
they'll
then,
just say like, oh, 2 burgers from In-N-Out. I'm like, yo, that's great. That was 1,400 calories.
Yep.
Oh, that's all I had. But they tell me In-N-Out's so bad. I'm like, yes, In-N-Out's fucking bad for you.
Yeah.
But like if that's all you ate all
cholesterol's
day.
high, but
but if that's all you fucking ate all
that's
day.
not 4,000 calories, you bum.
Yeah.
Go back and get another one.
Thanks, y'all. That's another episode of the Hustle Huddle. Remember, hustle is the only controllable pillar of success. Sean, tell them where they can find us, goddammit.
You can find me at Spotify. Not making millions just yet, but I'm on that bitch. Apple Music, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Bro, we damn near everywhere other than some people's cribs.